Hooray for Hollywood! Hello there, Stan the Movie Man here with you on the WIMZ.com movie review. This week, you sent me to see This Is 40, starring Paul Rudd, Leslie Mann, Megan Fox, Albert Brooks, Chris O'Dowd, Melissa McCarthy, and many, many more. It is a story of Pete and Debbie, who I believe is who we met in Knocked Up some years back. This movie is completely about them. They are both approaching 40, and Debbie's not handling it well, and Pete doesn't seem to care, but Pete's got a lot on his mind. He left a major record company to start his own independent label that focuses on classic artists, and is not doing well. He's mortgaged to the hilt and is about to lose everything. Debbie, on the other hand, is completely ignoring the fact that she's turning 40 and claims that she's actually 38. The issues between them get exacerbated by their teenage daughter, Sadie, played by Maud Apatow, and her younger sister, Charlotte, played by Iris Apatow. As the older one is going through puberty and stuff, and hormones, and all the rest of it, there's a lot of tension in the house. So Pete and Debbie try to do things to liven up their marriage and enjoy each other again. But life keeps getting in the way. For instance, Pete's dad has been borrowing money from him for years and years and years, and apparently depends on that to live. And Debbie runs a clothing store where one of her two employees has stolen $12,000 in cash and or merchandise. Those employees are played by Megan Fox and Charlene Yee. And all of this is building to a point where it, of course, is going to explode, because that's what all these movies, these kinds of movies, do. It is funny in places, sometimes very, very funny, and it is also heartfelt and sweet in places, but there's a lot of stuff in between that is neither funny nor heartfelt, and quite frankly, a lot of it just sort of got on my nerves. The daughter constantly screaming at her parents, the couple constantly fighting, the inability of anybody who's supposed to be a grown-up to just say what is on their minds instead of trying to couch it, and if they would just be honest with each other, a lot of these problems would be much easier to handle. That said, that wouldn't make a very interesting movie, now would it? No, it wouldn't. And while This Is 40 is pretty good, I have to say most of the adults in the film act like they're in their teens, and most of the people who are in their teens in the movie act like infants. So that kind of grated on my nerves after a while, as the story progressed, and we went from good times to bad times to good times to bad times to good times to bad times. And it just was, you know, after a while, I just really wanted to smack some people. While it is fairly funny at times, it isn't quite funny enough, and it only gets 3 guitars from me. Go to WIMZ.com to read my complete review, as well as to vote on the movie that I see next time. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to send those to me at StanTheMovieMan@att.net, and you can follow me on Twitter at MovieManStan. Until next time, later, Tater.